Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with a pick a card reading. So this is going to be messages from your spirit guides. How are you guys feeling? I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Hi, my name is Bianca and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings, pick a card readings, monthly horoscope, whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by, and if you found this video, then you were meant to be here. You were brought here for a divine reason. Now we have three groups. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3, and I just wanted to sit with the divine and pull some messages on what your spirit guides have to say, and we're just going to see what's going on. Now granted, I just want to leave a disclaimer. You can pick more than one group if you're being called to pick more than one group. If you are drawn to more than one crystal, that's perfectly fine. You can even pick if you're just resonating with the number 1, 2, or 3. There's really no rules on why or how you choose, but what I do want you to do is feel free to pause this video right here. Well, take a deep breath and center yourself, and then pause it to just kind of see how you're feeling, and you'll know from there. But what you want to do is you want to just, again, center yourself. A good way to center yourself is sitting up, having your feet planted on the ground and your hands on your lap, and just take 3 deep mindful breaths. I hope I said that right, because sometimes my accent makes me sound, you know, how I sound. But this is what you can do to just help kind of clear away all of those vibes. And let's get into the crystal group selections. We have ocean calcite, which is for group number 1. We have labradorite for group number 2, a labradorite heart. And we have also a seashell for group number 3. And isn't this seashell so pretty? I found this on the beach and I just kept it. And those are the 3 groups. I was having my hands in herbs and stuff like that, so it took me a while to clean my hands. But let's get into your reading. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get started. Hi guys, so if you chose group number 1, you chose Caribbean calcite, and I want to read to you guys the meaning of this beautiful crystal that you guys chose, because there's a meaning behind everything, and you chose this for a reason. So if you chose this crystal is all about calmness of the mind and a greater connection to all things spiritual, sometimes known as the stone of calmness. This stone is thought to help you come to a place of inner understanding, emotional understanding, attunement to others, and tranquility of spirit. So if you chose this, that is the reason why you chose this crystal. And the divine message here is pucker up, buttercup. Okay, that is your message from the universe. And then I have also some angel cards and an Indian affirmation card as well. And then I'm going to be shuffling some more oracle cards. We're just going to keep it strictly oracle for today, no tarot. Nothing wrong with tarot, but I wanted to just keep it oracle. So let's get started with your reading. Pucker up, buttercup is your first message. It says to you, the little poems in the back of these cards are the words and the placements are a little bit weird, but it's because these cards are meant to speak in riddle. So I will do my best to break down what I'm picking up on spiritually when it comes to this specific message, but I'm also going to, of course, do your reading. And it's saying here, being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love magnet, the universe. Pucker up, buttercup. Things are going to be improving if you chose this group. I do feel like you have been going through probably a lot of chaos and there's been a lot of disruption. And this is just to say, cheer up. Things are going to be turning around and moving in your favor. You also have decisions. The affirmation card that speaks about needing to make choices and needing to be very specific on what you choose going forward, okay? The energy message says here, change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all decisions to you. May I trust during times of transition that the perfect actions will be shown. Grant me patience to allow events to line up as they need to. Your angel message is Archangel Michael, who is making his grand entrance into your reading, letting you know that you are protected as you make these decisions. So there's a huge emphasis of cheer up. Even though you have some important decisions to make, you are being protected during this time. And then you receive the guardian angel card. So maybe a lot of you have not been feeling safe in the decisions, or haven't been safe in your environment. You haven't been feeling like you can express yourself. Number one, it has not been easy. It's been probably relatively very difficult. And I just feel that Spirit right now is supporting you and telling you that even though it's been a little bit harsh, even though it has been difficult, you are heavily protected, group number one. I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but some of you could be even leaving a very difficult situation, whether it be a living environment, whether it be a relationship. It could even be places of employment. I just feel that whatever choice that you've made to move forward, again, you're being heavily protected right now to take the path that you need. Now I want to pull some oracle messages. What are some more messages that are coming in for group number one? If this can help you guys, if you have access to this, please visit a huge body of water, whether that be an ocean or the lake. If it rains, I would love for you guys to listen to the rain outside. You can even play ocean music, rain sounds, anything to do with water. Some of you guys could be water signs as well, or you could have water heavily in your chart. I highly recommend that because, again, cleansing is also something else that I'm picking up on. We have door to spirit. So again, this is the divine speaking to you once again, saying doors are opening right now and you are once again protected to move forward in this. So there's a huge emphasis of, again, not feeling safe. So group number one, is there something going on where you don't feel safe? It's kind of like group number one, Spirit is saying, even though, yes, please watch the news and be aware of your surroundings, try to have a good balance of watching the news and the craziness that's going on in the world, and try to also invite positive news, things that bring a smile to your face. Try to welcome that in your day-to-day as well, because you may be consuming too much of the darkness that the world does hold, unfortunately. Where there's light, there's darkness. And I just feel that a lot of you guys have been in the dark, or maybe been thinking in a pessimistic way. So try to pull yourself out of that by inviting positivity into your life, okay? This is just going to help you guys feel much better regarding that. We have the angel of love that shows up in your reading as well, okay? And then also we have the temple path. I also feel that for group number one, even though this is not a romantic reading per se, we are connecting with your spirit guides. There's a huge emphasis of maybe a lot of you guys could be going through some form of a heartbreak, and there's a decision that needs to be made in needing to follow your own path, needing to do what is best for you, because maybe it's not working or it's no longer serving you during this time. I'm not predicting a breakup. I'm not saying that that's the case, but that could be the case for some of you. What I will say is matters of the heart, listening to your heart, healing your heart, making decisions that is best for your emotional well-being is going to be a theme for group number one. And then we have the temple path. When we think about when we think about temples in general, I read somewhere in Japan that when you visit temples, you're never supposed to walk in the middle of the aisle. You're supposed to walk on the side, because the gods are walking in the middle. They're walking with you as you're walking beside that sidewalk towards these temples where you go into prayer. So there's an emphasis of, again, needing to come back to source, needing to come back to yourself, needing to come back to listening to your intuition, listening to God. If this means going to church, visiting a temple, like I just said, or even watching positive affirmation videos, readings like this, or listening to sermons online, like you can search them on YouTube. There needs to be time in the day where you are, again, pouring into yourself, because there's just too much going on of dwelling about, oh my God, these men ain't shit, these women ain't shit, everybody's a liar, everybody's fake, everybody's this, everybody's that, everybody is out to get me, oh my God, look at what's going on in the news. And all of this is true. I'm not going to take that away from you. However, how is it making you feel to constantly be in that? How does it make you feel to kind of state the obvious and then live in that? As much as, yes, this is happening, we also have to, make a decision for ourselves that, what, despite all of this, I'm going to still show up for me. I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to have a good day. I'm also picking up on your spirit guides would love for you to wake up in the day and say, today's going to be a good day. Now, granted, we can't control how people can kind of step in and ruin that, but we can control how we react to that. Okay? And again, if you are dealing with something where someone or an environment is disturbing your peace, decisions will be made. And again, you are protected to make these decisions. So it may feel like, what, if I do this, I'm going to lose my job. If I do this, I'm going to lose my relationship. If I do this, I'm going to do this and that. But guess what? If you stay, you're not going to be happy. If you continue to keep this going, you're going to keep being in this merry-go-round of unnecessary pain. Your spirit guides have been trying to get you to pay attention for quite some time now. They've been trying to speak with you. They've been trying to say, hey, are you okay? And I just feel that, again, if you chose this group, this is just their way of saying, hey, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. We love you, and we just feel that we have not been able to contact you. It's kind of like the phone has been ringing and ringing and ringing, but either you couldn't hear the phone ring, or maybe you've just been in this space of pain or disappointment to not even get up to pick up the phone. Because if you see this imagery right here, there's an angel that is coming through, and there's this child, there's this young woman that's just crying, and there's so much comfort that's in this reading, letting you know that you're never really alone when you go through these things. But I do feel that, again, your guides are saying now it's time, because we're going to help you open these doors, but are you ready to do that? And I was saying this in my candle group service for the Scorpio full moon and the lunar eclipse. That whole message was saying, we know that you want better for yourself, but are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? And this is not to intimidate you or to put pressure on you, but again, if you want better for yourself, are you really ready to make those choices so you can have that? So if you're saying, I can no longer be in this relationship, I can no longer live here, are you ready to take those steps towards getting out of that? Are you ready to transform in the best way possible? Is what I'm seeing for group number 1. And what I love about this group is that I don't feel like whatever choice you make is going to be where now you're getting all of this nasty backlash and now it's just, nah. I'm not really feeling that. It actually feels like when you finally make this choice, people or whatever, they may get pissed off because they're no longer benefiting from what you have to offer. But I just feel that there's a quiet understanding on why you're choosing this. It's almost like if you've been in something for a long time, people are kind of wondering, damn, she's still doing this. Damn, he's still doing this. I thought he would have left a long time ago. So the day that you actually leave, it's going to be like, even though I'm mad about it, I can understand why they walked away. And I don't care if whomever in question is seeing you as weak or problematic or whatever the case is, because you are just choosing yourself and you're making decisions for you. You have to do it. You have to look out for yourself. The divine is giving you so much grace. They're saying to cheer up. This is not the end. A lot of you guys have been going through some form of a betrayal, but have the confidence to recognize and see this for what it is. To see that, you know what, this is icky. This is low vibrational. This is not for me. Like, this is no longer compatible with where I am going. Or I know that I have to make this choice. I know that I have to do it. So the divine is saying, so do it, because we're going to protect you. And then you have door to value, your self-love. This is not really about money. This is about, I believe in me. I believe that I deserve so much more. than what I have been conditioning myself to believe. How refreshing. And then you guys chose ocean blue calcite. Caribbean calcite, excuse me. It's like ocean blue, but Caribbean calcite is the crystal that you chose. There's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. A lot of you guys are just rediscovering your self-worth, and that's really what this is all about. And you know what? Choosing you is the best. And you know what? Choosing you is the best decision that you can make for yourself right now, at this moment. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what this is. So take the necessary steps towards your healing, your peace, your happiness. And that is what your guides have been trying to say to you, but maybe you just didn't hear the call, and that happens. That's normal. Anyways, guys, I hope that this message resonated. I hope that you find peace, and the fact that the door to spirit and the door to value, so many doors are opening in your life. This is all happening for a divine reason. Group number 1, I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back with another reading. Bye. Hi guys, if you chose group number 2, this message is divinely for you. A very short, sweet message from your spirit guides. If you chose the labradorite crystal, this means that you are tapping into your intuition. This means that you receive visions. This means that you probably have a lot of Piscean energies, water signs, air signs. It doesn't matter what sign you are, but I definitely feel a lot of Pisces energy here. And the message from the universe, it says here, you are destined for greatness on the wings of love, is the message that's coming through. And then we have an Indian oracle message followed by 2 angel messages, and I'm going to be shuffling some energy oracle cards. We're just going to be working with oracles today. I was just feeling more oracle than I was feeling tarot. Nothing wrong with tarot. I just wanted to just kind of keep it with your spirit guides and just use energy rather than tarot, which is tarot is more of it's like a system. So the back of the message, and keep in mind these poems on the back of the cards, sometimes their riddles are a little bit hard to understand, but I will absolutely do my best in explaining it. So it says here, to clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore, hardly. The primary role of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. So granted, I feel like there's a huge emphasis, or not emphasis, I feel like there's this thing where when we think about love, we think about all the words that was just expressed. We think about to heal, to fix, to mend, to soothe, to cure, to ease, to rejuvenate, to restore, to bring balance. And all of that is true. Love can definitely do that. But you know what? Love can also be fun. Love can be wild. Love can be free. Love can be loud. Love can be obnoxious. And I just feel that the message here is be loud, be free, be adventurous, and start something new, do something new. So your spirit guides are saying, okay, you've healed enough, you've done enough. It's time to have some fun. It's time for you to do things that bring joy into your life. Maybe you haven't been doing that. Your next card here is release. Yeah, you guys have already been healing. You guys have already been doing the work. The divine is saying to continue to keep moving in harmony. The next message is miracles. Ooh. And then we have surrender and release. You guys have release showing up in your reading more than once. So again, there's something that you have to let go of if you want to bring in newness into your life, new possibilities, new opportunities. The divine is saying again, you are destined for greatness. The oracle message for you says, change me, divine beloved, into one who easily releases all that's ready to go. Let me move in harmony with your natural cycles. Now, sometimes a message that's coming through is, again, healing and recovering is great, but sometimes we can stay in that and we can feel like, okay, yeah, I'm supposed to detox, I'm supposed to recover, I'm supposed to release what no longer serves me, I'm supposed to do my homework. I'm supposed to read the Bible. I'm supposed to go to church. I'm supposed to say my affirmations. I'm supposed to be this spiritual being. I'm supposed to be in alignment. And all of that is true. All of that is great. All of that is wonderful. But you're also supposed to release through other ways. It doesn't have to be where you are constantly being an oracle all the time. Another way of releasing, in my opinion, is you can sing your favorite song on the top of your lungs because you're having fun. You can work out. You can break a sweat. Like, that's another form of releasing. You can dance the night away with your friends at the club. Sometimes healing doesn't look the way that we think it does. Sometimes healing is jumping in a lake and you have your clothes on, but you didn't have your swimsuit. But there's just something so freeing and so releasing and just so chaotic but fun about that. There's just something so adventurous about that. Sometimes healing can be, you know what, I'm going to face my fears and I'm going to go on that roller coaster and I don't give a shit what anybody has to say to me because I'm going to conquer that. I'm going to make that happen. Healing may look different to every single person, but whatever it is, you're being called to do it. And this is going to help, again, release and surrender and let go. Because I feel like you guys have already been doing the work in a peaceful setting, so it's okay to kind of jazz it up a little bit. It's okay to just kind of, it's okay. It's okay. It's almost like the song that I'm hearing intuitively is from Sia Chandelier. You know, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I don't feel like singing in my voice right now, but you know that song. And there's just something so wild about that song. There's just something so, I'm going to run across this field. You know, another message that I'm getting from group number 2, I just heard this frolicking. Has anybody ever frolicked? Like you just went on the field and you're just frolicking in this daisy field, in this flower field, or in the park or whatever. And no one's going to judge you. You're just kind of you're just running free. You're just doing whatever it is the hell that you want to do. Right? I don't know, I just feel like you guys just gotta stop taking yourself so seriously. That's something that's going on here. Now, another thing that's showing up is your spirit guides do want you to let go of whatever that you're holding on to that isn't really helping you move forward. This could be a relationship. It could be something that you keep reliving in your head over and over and over, and it happened years ago. And I'm not gonna say get over it, but what I will say is implement having more fun so you're not constantly thinking about all of that. And that too is a form of releasing and letting go of what is not serving you. And the more that you have fun, the more you may not have time to sit down and think about all of the things that you have to release, that you have to heal from, that you have to grow from. You're growing by simply living your life and giving yourself those experiences. Sitting down, listening to this reading, or you know, speaking to a therapist, all of this, yes, it's healthy, but too much of something can be bad. Now you have to go out there. You have to live. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to see new things. You have to go travel. Go do something different. Take a class. Do something that's just going to inspire you again, because that too will help you release, because you're making space for things that are going to bring happiness into your life. And then before you know it, wow, I actually let go of that because I'm doing this now. You're just basically keeping yourself busy doing the things that you love. And I wouldn't say that it's a distraction. I would say that no, it's something that your soul needs right now. Because a distraction means you're just doing it to distract yourself. But when you go home and you have nothing to do, you're going to go back and think about all the things that you need to let go of. No, Spirit is actually saying, yeah, we're not trying to help you create distractions. We're trying to help you create healthier habits and having more fun. And then before you know it, whatever that has so much significance in your life right now, that's actually not good for you. It's not going to matter anymore. And I don't want to sound mean or insensitive, but whatever that you're holding so much, whoever that you're holding to this high regard, or whatever that has so much space in your heart right now, the more you start just living, the more you're just not going to care, and it's not going to have that much significance in the way that it did before. It's just not. And that is how you know that you truly have grown and you've released and you've let go of this. But letting go isn't going to be sitting down and reading about it. It's not going to be listening to readings all day about it. Even as I'm doing this reading for you, it doesn't stop with just me. What I'm offering here is a seed is being planted, but it really does start with you taking those steps. Some of you have not even seen the world or seen other places. You've just probably seen the same thing over and over, and you haven't even met the people that are going to change your life. You haven't even had the best days of your life yet. Spirit wants you to step out of your comfort zone and have the best days of your life. So this group kind of feels like you guys are introverts. I'm an introvert too, and this message is resonating with me as well because I'm a huge introvert. So I get it. I get it. Y'all need a vacation. Y'all need to travel. This is the travel card. Y'all got to get out of here. You guys are on a spiritual journey, but it's time to go. Make it happen. A lot of you guys have even been thinking about leaving, traveling. Do it. You are supported to do it. The card that just fell on the floor is the heart chakra card reverse. This is going to help open up your heart chakra. If I bend down, my camera's going to shake and do something weird. Don't mind me. So just know that card fell on the floor. I'm going to pull some more cards and then I'll pick it up in a moment. Door to value. By doing so, you're going to just value yourself. And the more that you pour into yourself, the more you're not going to surround yourself with situations that's not really uplifting you or benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Miracles want to happen in your life right now. Are you guys willing to experience that by just having more fun? This message, in short, is just saying, get out there, get out the house, go have fun. You're not going to heal that broken heart if you're kind of doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It's kind of like you guys are, or you have accomplished level 5, but you keep redoing level 5 when it's time to go to level 6 and then 7 and then 8 and then 9 and then 10. There's levels to this recovery. There's levels to this healing shit. There's levels to transformation. It's equivalent to shedding skin, shedding layers and layers of yourself. It doesn't just start because you did that one thing. You've done all of the inner work. Now it's time to take it even further. What can you do that's going to just help open your mind? And that is putting yourself out there. It could even be, you know what, I'm gonna date again. I'm gonna get on a dating app. I'm not. Some people hate them. Some people love them. For me, it could just mean you just want to have conversations with new people because you don't want to keep thinking about that person over and over and over and over and over and over and over about what they did and why and whatever the case may be and how this fucked up or how. I just feel like it's okay to move on where you're inviting new energy in rather than sitting duck and waiting for that aha. It starts when you go out there. And I hate to say this, but yes, you've been manifesting. Yes, you've been praying, but blessings and opportunities are just passing you guys by because you're not outside. You're not out there. You're not outside, basically. So this is just a friendly reminder to go outside because whoever you prayed for is waiting to meet you. It could literally be as simple as, you know what, rather than working from home, I'm going to start working at this coffee shop. And then boom, you meet a group of people at this said coffee shop. It's time to get out there. You've done enough. I'm telling you, you have done so much. You have progressed so much. So let's take it another level. Let's go there. Anyways, guys, I hope this resonated because this resonated with me. And feel free to comment down below if this resonated with you. I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you guys so much for just sitting here and listening to this oracle message. This is a message from your spirit guides, and this is how they are expressing this to you. They want you to have fun. Get out there. Go have fun. Be safe though. Make sure you're safe. Take necessary precautions, but go have fun. Okay? Go have fun. Pray before you leave the house, and then pray when you come home and give thanks to God that you're home safe. Okay? Just be aware. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much, and we'll be back another time. Bye. Hi, guys. So if you chose group number 3, then this message is divinely for you. Whether it be the colors that drew you here or this beautiful seashell that I found a couple of years ago. I just kept it because I love collecting seashells. Or it was the message here. I'm happy that you chose group number 3. There's something about group number 3 that's always magical. In my opinion, you guys always seem to get magical messages. Every message is magical in its own way, but there's just something about the number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys the messages that are here. We have the universal message, an Indian oracle, and then we have some angel messages here as well. And then I'm going to be shuffling the energy oracle cards, and we're just going to see what your spirit guides have to say to you. Again, if you chose the seashell, I've always said this about seashells, but seashells once belonged to a sea creature. It was a home. It was a protector of a sea creature in the ocean, and it served this purpose. And now there's this message here of protection and wanting to protect your heart, wanting to protect all that you care about, all that you love. I see that here. It also can speak about change, because again, it served this purpose in one way, and now it's being repurposed into something else. So what are things that are changing in your life? You were one way and now you're transforming into something else or someone else, right? So we have dwell on what you love is the first oracle message. Now, sometimes the riddles on the back of these cards are a little bit, they're very strange sometimes how it's worded. I've worked with this deck a lot of times, but I'm still going to read it and, of course, express what this means to you guys and how this resonates and what your spirit guides are saying. It says, asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. I wouldn't change a leaf on you. And that's the message. I want y'all to sit with that, because we were just talking about the seashell on how it served the purpose one way and now it changed and it's serving a different purpose. And the purpose that it's serving is to heal you in this very moment, because you resonated with the seashell so much to choose the seashell. Interesting. And granted, it hasn't changed much. The creature that the seashell was protecting, it outgrew this shell. So I just feel like group number 3, you're actually outgrowing a lot. You're changing a lot. And I wouldn't be, I don't know. I mean, yes, it's normal to be sad about all the things that are changing in your life or how you are looking at a situation differently. But I wouldn't dwell on the pain of it all, but dwell on the fact that you love yourself enough that you are evolving for the better. The next oracle message is grace. Give yourself grace during this time. Oh my goodness, I love your reading so far. There's also a lot of oranges and pinks and blues in your reading, but I'm resonating with orange in your reading so far, which is the sacral chakra. And the message is saying, in harmony with the flow, may I honor all the ways your grace flows, so I move in harmony with you. Open me to trust and receive your abundant blessings in every way. Yeah. Your angel message, ideas and inspiration. The next message here from your spirit guides is emerging. And haven't we just discussed that you guys are, again, you're changing, you're evolving, you're growing. And because of this, you may even be getting inspired. So your spirit guides are saying, don't lose that spark. I feel like a lot of you guys are revisiting things that you used to do when you were younger, revisiting a hobby, revisiting a passion. Some of y'all are revisiting a relationship. I don't know what you're revisiting, but because you've changed and evolved so much, maybe now you're ready to do the things that you thought you couldn't do before, but you're getting ready to do them now. I love that. I love that. So let's get into some more oracle message. Again, this is a great time, guys, to do some research and brainstorm on the things that you are getting inspired about. I love that. And I don't know, I'm just being guided to read this message again. It says, asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. I wouldn't change a leaf on you. The universe. Now, granted, if people wanted you to change for their own agenda or narrative, it didn't work. But if you, again, if you're changing for yourself, and changing doesn't have to be you're changing your personality. It could just be that you're changing your environment, you're changing how you dress, you're changing your hairstyle, you're changing what type of music you want to listen to, you're changing the type of shows that you're watching. Because again, you're emerging, you're evolving, and whatever that was around you that's old and maybe a little outdated, you're bringing in new energy. And Spirit is saying give yourself grace because, again, this is a very creative time for you. Some of you guys could even be starting families, like you're just creating that new chapter in your life. And again, nothing wrong with that. I feel like a lot of you guys could be rebuilding. So again, if it fell apart in the past, you know what not to do, and now you're getting ready to start again. You're getting ready to move again. There's also an emphasis of, I keep hearing the word deleted. I'm not sure if some of you guys deleted your social media, or if your social media got deleted, if something important to you got removed, or it's no longer, or it's discontinued. There's something about it's okay because something better is coming in. You can always start again. You can always rebuild again. Numbers, stats, blue checks, all of that shit does not define you, okay? You can always start again. You will always be verified with Spirit. You will always be verified with God. You will always be verified by your spirit guides, and that is what matters the most, okay? So don't let the world define you. You define yourself and let your actions speak for itself. Group number 3, you are blossoming. You're blooming. Cornucopia, and you're going to be reaping the benefits of, again, all of these positive, new chapters that are happening in your life. It just feels good for group number 3. It feels so good. And what I love about the seashell is it probably didn't even think, now the seashell doesn't have a personality, but energetically, I don't think anyone would think that a seashell is going to be repurposed in a way, but we find a way to make them beautiful. We turn them into jewelry, we use them in pick-a-card readings, we collect them, we have them as decor in our homes, we use them for spiritual purposes. So this means that if you were doing things one way, you can always jizz it up, especially if it wasn't working anymore. It's kind of like the vibe of leftovers. If you made one dinner, you can repurpose it and make something totally new by being innovative. So what are you doing in your life that's innovative, that's different? Okay. Now, of course, there's fear. There's fear of what if it doesn't work out? What if I am not going to make this happen? What if nobody likes this new song? A lot of you guys could be artists as well. A lot of you guys, again, could be going through some things right now that is making you feel like maybe it's not good enough. Maybe it's not going to happen in the way that I thought it was going to happen. So your spirit guides want you to know that this is a beautiful time for you to start over, to start anew. Intuitively, I'm seeing a garden that once had so much produce, fruits, vegetables, herbs, and then one day, or maybe because life happened and you were not tending to your garden, everything just kind of died, or animals or things started eating it. It just became barren for a while. It wasn't what it used to be, because maybe you lost yourself in the process, or maybe there were things that you were doing that was no longer helping this grow because you had to do things in a different way. So now you're feeling this calling to start over. You're feeling this calling to make these necessary changes in your life and to create. You are having these new ideas. You are getting inspired to start that business, to start dating again, to start doing the things you want to do. And granted, cornucopia to me is saying that your garden hasn't left. It just needs to be tended to. So Spirit is saying to be mindful of the anxiety that you could be going through, the overthinking, and saying that it's not going to happen when, again, you have grown so much to where the things that you did before, if it didn't work then, you know what not to do, so things can start working out in your favor now. Meaning, if you had a job interview and it got weird because maybe you said something weird, you know not to say that when you go into your next interview. And you'll probably get the job because you've learned from those mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. Now, granted, some of you guys, if you chose this group, money has probably been an issue. Inflation, it's been affecting everyone. So please don't feel bad about that. And remember, whatever that's going on somebody else's garden, it's got nothing to do with you. So your spirit guide is saying respectfully to focus on yourself. I keep seeing again something about deleting social media, deleting something, or something was deleted. What I'm gonna say is, I'm not sure what relevance that has in this reading, but try not to focus on other people's blessings or what they got going on, because remember, social media in itself is an illusion. People are always going to show their best moments. They're not going to show their worst moments. And if they do show their worst moments, they get criticized for expressing themselves, or they get uplifted and celebrated because, oh my God, you're so real, you're so honest, I'm going through that too. Try not to base your life on what you don't have because you see that your peers have it. So maybe some of your peers are getting married and you're not married still. Some of your peers are having kids and you've been trying to have kids. There's something about keeping your head below the ground and working on, again, tending to your garden. So Spirit is saying, try not to allow whatever shortcomings or things that are happening in your life currently distract you from the bigger picture, distract you from how you are evolving, you are growing, and distract you from the mission that you have to complete. You got to focus. Wish everyone well, and just say, wait until it's my turn. And it will be your turn, group number 3. So start doing for you. We can't really control how people behave and how they move, and, people breaking promises and shit, but we can definitely keep the promise we made to ourselves. And when you start keeping promises to yourself and you actually achieve them, everyone around you is going to be like, she's not one of them. Don't play with that girl. Don't play with him. Don't play with her. They really mean what they say. They really make it happen. And then you start attracting people that are also like that. And then everything changes. Your spirit guides wants you to focus. Yes, there has been a betrayal. Be mindful of your money and your spending and where you're giving your money to. And revelations, you may come to terms with someone not really being the most honest to you, or whatever the case may be. I keep feeling that. So protect your energy during this time. Cards just fell on the floor. We have the yin yang card and door to value. These are the cards that showed up. Let me go pick it up right now. We have, again, the yin yang card, balance, and then we have door to value. So don't focus on what they're doing or what's happening, or even social media hoopla and drama. Yes, pay attention to what's going on in your community, watch the news, be vigilant, be safe. But all of that other shit, to be honest, it's just noise. And I just feel that, again, group number 3, it's time for you guys to focus so you can continue to swim in your own blessings, because, again, these are your blessings, right? This is what's here for you, cornucopia, your harvest. This is what's here. But you may be drowning yourself in anxiety, financial constrictions, envy, deceit, betrayal. What did she say? What did he say? What does that mean? Oh, let me do this, let me do that. I'm gonna delete my stuff, but I'm gonna have a burner page. I'm gonna do this. It's all stuff that's not productive to the fact that right now you have the opportunity to grow. You have the opportunity to let this benefit you. So I would say group number 3, your spirit guides wants you to focus, give yourself grace, get inspired, and you are evolving, you are emerging. Just don't hold yourself back. Anyways, I hope this message resonated. Thank you guys so much for listening. These were messages from your spirit guides, and all of this was coming from a place of love, and I feel that so deeply in this reading for you guys. Feel free to leave a comment if this resonated, and hopefully we'll be back with another one. Well, not even hopefully, we will be back with another one. Love you guys to the moon and back, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.